Receives $500 from each of her grandparents for her 16th birthday. She wants to put the gift totaling $1,000 into a savings account that earns interest to help pay for a computer and printer for college. Venus has two options at her bank for savings accounts: a money market savings account or a preferred savings account. The table below compares the options. So we've got the money market account, where it's compounded annually. It's compound interest at 0.9%. And we have the preferred savings, which is simple interest, which is 1.2%. Okay, so let's start by talking about the difference between compound interest and simple interest. So let's go down to number 4 and go ahead and answer that. And go ahead and write this in your book. Simple interest earns interest only on the principal. That's what you put in. The principal is the amount you put in. Okay, so simple interest earns interest only on the principal, while compound interest earns interest on the principal and the earned interest. Okay, so compound interest is going to be a lot more work to figure out because each year the amount changes. The amount that you're earning interest on changes because with compound interest you earn interest on the interest. Okay, so it takes a lot more work to figure out compound interest, whereas simple interest can be figured out pretty simply. So let's go back to up to the top. So for the money market savings, we got $1,000 compounded annually at 0.9%. So first off, let's go to a new page here. We got 0.9%, 0.9% of $1,000. So I'm going to turn this into a decimal by moving it twice. 1, 2. And I'm going to fill this whoop in with a 0. And I'm going to of means multiply. So I have 0.009 times 1,000. And that's going to give me 9. So the first year I'm going to earn $9 in interest. That's the first year. So after 1 year, I'm going to make a chart here. So I've got my year, interest earned, and my total, my money, how much is in there. So I'm going to put total. So after 1 year, I'm going to earn $9 in interest, so my total will now be $1,009. Now, for year 2, I'm earning 9% interest on $1,009 because this is compounded. So I've got to do 0.009 times 1,009. Right? Because I'm earning interest on this $9 that I just earned. So that's going to give me $9.08. So I've now earned, my second year, I've earned a little bit more in interest because I'm getting interest on the interest. And if I add that $9.08 to my $1,009, that brings me to $1,018.08. Okay, so now for year 3, I'm going to have to find 9% of this and add it to this. So I got 0.009 times 1,000. I'm sorry, I missed a 0 here. Well, I missed a 1 there. That should have been $1,018.08. My bad. So 0.009 times 1018.08. And the interest here will be 20. Let's just go ahead and use the calculator for this. 0.009 times $1,018.08 is going to give me $9.16 roughly. This 2 makes the 6 stay the same, so $9.16. $9.16. So that's how much interest I've earned on my third year. And if I add that to $1,018.08, it's going to give me my new total of $1,027.24 for the third year. So let's go back to here. So at the end of 3 years, money market savings will be $1,027.24. Okay, now preferred, the simple interest, this is going to be much simpler. We're going to find 1.2% of 1,000. So 1.2% of 1,000 would be, we move this decimal twice to make it a decimal, and then we multiply, so we have 0.012, that's 1.2%, times 1,000, and that's going to give me $12. So $12 on the first year. Now, since this is simple interest, it's just going to be $12 every year. We're not getting interest on the $12. So the second year, the interest is still going to be $12. The third year, the interest is still going to be $12. So for preferred savings, 12 times 3, you're going to earn $36 in interest. So 1,000 plus 36, the preferred savings, you'll get $1,036 after 3 years. We don't have to keep recalculating it because we're not earning interest on the interest. This is simple interest. So in which savings account should Venus invest her money? She should invest her money in the preferred savings. She will earn, let's do the math here. If she's 1,036 minus 1,027.24, she's going to earn an extra $8.76. Preferred savings earns an extra $8 and what was it? 76 cents. All right, now Venus receives a gift of $250 for her 17th birthday. She adds the gift to her account and leaves it for 2 years remaining. I'm sorry, for the 2 remaining years remaining of her 3-year time frame. What will her new account balance be for each account option after the 3 years? Okay, so here's what's happening. After the first year, she's got in money market savings, she had $1,009, and if we add the $250, she's now going to have $1,259 after the first year, or for her 17th birthday. So now we're going to have to find 9% interest on this. So let's go ahead and go to a new page. So we have $1,259. We're finding 9% of that, so that's times 0.009.9%, and that's going to give us $11.33. There's a 1 after this. The 1 makes the 3 stay the same. So if we add this, this is her interest earned after the second year. If we add this to the $1,259, make sure we line up our decimal, we end up with $1,270.33. So this is how much she has after the second year. That's the second year interest. And this is the total after second year. So for the third year, we've got to find 9% of this and then add it to this, because she is earning interest on this interest. So this amount times 0.009 is going to give us $11.43. There's actually a 2 after this, so the 2 will make the 3 stay the same. So that's how much interest she's earned for the third year. A little more than she earned for the second, because she is earning interest on the interest. This is compound interest. So if we add this to the amount she started the second year with, started the third year with, we add this to this, we end up with the total after 3 years, which will be $1,281.76. There's a 2 after this, so the 6 stays the same. So that's how much she's going to have after 3 years. After 3 years. So let's go back. Let's see. So after 3 years, we got 1281.76. Now, preferred savings. This is simple interest, so this is going to be much, much simpler. So after the first year, she earned $12 in her first year. So she has $1,012, and we're adding $250 to it, so that's going to equal 1,000. Okay, I'm sorry. She did have $1,012, but this was earned interest. The $12 was earned interest. This was not principal. She did not put this $12 in, so she's not going to earn interest on that. She's not going to earn interest on that. So here's what she's earning interest on. $1,000 that she put in plus the $250. That's what we call the principal. She put that in. So she's got $1,250, and she's earning 12% interest. 1.2% interest on this. So times 0.012, and that's going to give us $15. So she's going to earn $15, a clean, even $15. The second year, she's also going to earn $15 the third year. So 15 plus the 15 that she's going to earn the third year. Oh, in the first year, remember, she earned 12. So we add up all this interest that she earned, and that brings us to $42 in earned interest. $42 plus the principal that she put in, the $1,250, and that's going to give us a total of $1,292. That's how much she has after 3 years if she puts in another $250.